It's really a pleasure to be here. It's a nice way to cap off a whole week of media events. So I've been all over the place, seeing lots of celebrity anchors and TV and radio personalities, which has been wonderful. It's been an interesting experience, to say the least. And it's also been a great day, because one of the stocks that we talk about as being one of the top 10 purple chip stocks in Canada, CGI, was up 15% today, which is a lot of fun. So that's the kind of thing that makes my day. So, because it's almost nice because it means I made some money and my clients also made some money. So that makes everybody happy. The reason I wrote this book is because I had a very, I would say a traumatic experience early on in my career. And I lost a lot of money very quickly because I was misled and misguided. And I didn't know enough about investing. And I was led to believe that someone who had a big title at a major bank was a terrific investment person, and that wasn't the case. He was actually very good at selling. And what he was good at selling at was making my money his money. So, not a good idea. So I wrote this book because I wanted to show people a very effective way of investing in the markets, in a very simple way. It's very different. It's different because traditionally, what people do is they focus either on technical analysis or they do a lot of ratio work, ratio analysis to determine what a good company is, what a good stock is to buy. And in fact, what I came across is that if you do a quick visual inspection of a company's earnings history, you can increase your chances of making money by using some very simple guidelines. And so this is what Purple Chips is all about. It's a book that guides you into a few very high-quality companies. And if you invest in the stock market, you should invest in these types of companies that I talk about. Because if you increase your odds from the outset by buying the best quality of companies, you will have very good performance in the market. And we've proven this. It's a very effective and simple way of investing. And I strongly recommend it. It's what I do, and it's based on a lot of years of experience, and anyway, it's a simple technique for investing that I think anyone can understand. And speaking of understanding, the book, I wrote this book not as a textbook per se, or as a financial guide that would be only geared towards people that would be sophisticated investors. This is really intended for people of every category of investment knowledge. So there are people like my own mother, who's 85 years old, who read this and said, I understand what you're talking about, which was very flattering. And that was my objective too, is that it should appeal to anyone that wants to buy a stock. So by reading this, I think you can get, everyone can take something out of this. And whether you only read one chapter, 3 chapters, or the whole book, I think there's something that you can grab out of this. So that has been my experience. So that's why I wrote the book. It took me about 3 years to write Purple Chips. And it's been a fascinating journey all along. Something that I would strongly recommend. If you have something to say or to write a book, it's a great adventure. And at this point, I suppose what I would like perhaps is to answer anyone's questions about this, about the whole notion of Purple Chips, and we'll take it from there.